Welcome in to the channel. Thank you guys for checking this one out. Today's topic for discussion is going to be the DFW market analysis. What actually happened in June? I told you guys in June that, hey, I was looking forward to these numbers. So I want to make sure I get it to you. That way we can make an informed decision. Man, I just love this Texas market so much. It's a lot of resiliency and a lot of bounce back, even with COVID-19 hitting us. But shoot, we still seem to prevail. So let's take a look into the numbers. Hey, before we do that, make sure you like the video, make sure you share the video, and make sure you subscribe. For everybody that truly loves me and love the content that I put out, turn on the notification bell. That shows me love. That lets me know that you truly rock with me. So let's go. So let's dive right into the DFW numbers. What are they telling us? Right now, I got a scope of what happened in 2019 and what happened in 2020. What the numbers are telling us. Should we buy a house? Let's answer these questions. New listings, let's take a look at it. From 2019, we had 15,000. 2020, not so many. Obviously, to be expected with COVID happening, that's a part of it. Now, one number I do want you to see is pending sales. Now let's go jump right into that. Pending sales, look at them. They're up 1,200 pending sales. That tells me right now that a lot of people that wasn't buying in April and May postponed everything they had and they went over until June, right? They wanted to close their property in June. The city lifted its restrictions so more people can get out and go do some things, which makes perfect sense for moving forward and closing more transactions. So right now pending sales are at 12,400, which is great. Lets me know there's people that's actually looking to buy property right now. If you look at year to date, still the same. Actually, this year there's more houses being bought than last year, right? Out of pending sales, there's more pending sales this year than last year, which is a great number. Letting everybody know that people are still buying, and people that weren't in position, I guess, last year are ready this year, and the job is more stable and people are buying properties. Good telltale sign. There's a lot of people moving into Dallas every day, so and Fort Worth. So it obviously lets you know that, hey, this is a reflection of that. So we move over into closed sales. Boom, closed sales are up 10%. That is huge moving forward. Now with 10% of closed sales being had, that, hey, like I said, a lot of people were getting a lot of that, catching that wave, that back end of that wave from COVID-19 coming in. Obviously people clearing things up. Now they're looking to do business year over year. Obviously that's going to dip. Closed sales with the restrictions on lending and people coming out just to make sure people actually have jobs now, and forbearance creating a big hiccups for retail buyers not being able to purchase property until 365 days, a whole year after the forbearance. So that comes in effect, and that's how it's going to affect it right now. So still a lot of quite a bit, but we're down 3% on year to year, but month 10%. That's huge. That lets you know everybody's just stopping, waiting on that wave, and we're getting the rest of those buyers coming in. Days on market, as you can see, it increased a little bit, but I mean, just 4 days. It's not like a whole bunch. So 45 days to 49 is a great number. Still, it increased by 8.9%, but nothing's going to kill you. Look at last year. Right? Last year was at 54. Boom, 54 days on the whole year up until this point. So we're up 2 days. Not bad at all. This lets you know it's still a seller's market. Has been a seller's market for years. Still a seller market right now. You're not waiting over 2 months. You're literally waiting 49 days before you get an offer to sell your property, which is all good with me if you got the property listed. Hey, you like the video yet? What's taking so long? I told you to share it and subscribe too. Come on now, I knew you'd forget. Look at medium sales, up. Sales price up 3%, which is good. To be honest with you, everybody in Dallas expected this year to actually dip a little bit. So it's shocking that even with the anticipation of a dip before there were any crisis, we still don't have a dip during the crisis. So look at that. We got that over month June 19 to June 2020. Now we can move over to year to date 19, year to date 2020. Still up. Both of those numbers are up. So let you know people are still moving. Texas, I like it. What it used to be an old saying, like a rock, Texas is like a rock. That is good stuff because it's just holding steady. We're not losing anything right now. Historically, June has always been a great month, and these numbers are here to back it. So that's what we got going right now. Percentage of original list price received. So 97% is what we got now. Last year, 96%, right? Increase right there. And then the same thing year over date. There was really no change in it. So everybody's still, like I said, it's still a seller's market. Affordable index never really changed for us from this year to last year. Same thing. Numbers are about the same. It just is what it is if you want to buy a house here. Inventory of homes for sale. Now we look at last year, there was 34,000. We have dropped tremendously as far as inventory, which lets me know it's a seller's market. If you have one of the few homes that's willing to be sold during a time like this, you're going to actually have an opportunity to go make some money, which is huge. So definitely make sure if you're renovating a property, put that thing on a market and list it at a reasonable price. I would definitely say list it about 10 to 15,000 over what the comps are saying, probably even 20 depending on how nice you went. But right now I'm saying that to say that there's not a lot of inventory on the market. People are still buying. I don't care if it's $1 million home, $200,000 home, or $50,000 home. People are still buying, and you shouldn't slow down your investing because right now we're still winning. The market is still doing what it does. Like I said, Texas is like a rock. So months of supply for the sale of the house, 3.6. It's down. Months of supply is 2.5 months of inventory. I'll be honest with you. This market right now in 2020, with all the coronavirus, with the stock market going up and down, with so much uncertainty happening right now in the world, with the election year coming, historically it's always crashed the market. Texas is holding strong. I got an argument here that says this market is as better as it's ever been based on these numbers. Based on these numbers, my argument is legitimate. This market right now is strong. June was one of the strongest markets real estate has seen for DFW. Right? It's one of the strongest markets out there. So with that being said, don't stop investing. Keep winning. Let's go.